Do you understand how a nation is destroyed? By getting rid of the men, leaving the women, children, and elderly vulnerable. How does one get rid of men, you ask? Dehumanizing, degrading, stripping them of their lack of resources, which affects the ability to provide. Violation of everything that man believes makes him a man. Final step is to rid him of the one thing that he has left, the only thing that he could depend on and build him up. His woman who has felt her man's pain, held him while he licked his wounds, preparing him and being his incentive to fight another day. His woman is now getting the opportunities that he can't get, and her experiences are not the same as the ones he described to her. After a while, she starts to buy into the false narrative that was created about him. So no longer does she uplift and support him because she feels, if I could do it, you could do it too. She starts to measure her man by the example of other men of other nations, and she starts to resent him. Her words are used as weapons against him, and her once nurturing and caring tone is now filled with venom, and they're like punches to his gut. She no longer respects him. Now, his woman is advocating with the masses that her man is worthless. Those are daggers to his heart. He is officially alone, prey, ready to be slaughtered, and his woman is handing him over on a silver platter. What the woman doesn't understand is that she's a pawn. She's so caught up in living her best life, she doesn't realize that she is now vulnerable. The same tactics that were used to destroy her man will be used against her, and she will be replaced. Look around you. The pieces are already being put in place.
Are enjoying the sex that they're having at 19, 20, 21. They're not enjoying it. Why? Because they're sleeping with idiots. They're just sleeping with men for the sake of sleeping with men. They're just any guy they meet in a club. It's disgusting. And the reason they're not enjoying it is because they can't, because they're not built that way. You can't enjoy sex with a random man. He might be so gorgeous. He might be, objectively speaking, the sexiest man you've ever seen. You're just not going to enjoy having sex with him because there's no emotional connection. I'm saying, oh yeah, it was amazing. It was, and I'm like, really? Like I was speaking to my other friends. I'm like, really? Is she telling the truth? Like, and nobody talks about.
Listen to this.
You know what? I need y'all to make this make sense for me, right? Why when a person running after you, they running after you, they calling you, they texting you, they emailing you, they sending you SOS messages, they pulling up and they knocking on doors, they going outside their way because they trying to make the relationship work with you. They exhausting every possibility to make this thing work, and you don't want it, you don't want it, you don't want it, you don't want it, you good, you good, you good. But the moment that person stopped, the moment that person said, you know what, since you're good, be good, since you got it, then have it, the moment that person get tunnel vision and actually start working on themselves and start healing from you and really start growing and elevating in their own life, the moment that you see them shining, the moment that you start to see things coming together for them, why do you bring your funky behind back over there trying to interrupt But then when now all of a
I
sudden,
have lost 100% of the guy friends who have said they liked me. Seriously, not a single guy friend that I've had in all my years that has confessed to me, I am still friends with. There was this TikTok video floating around of some guy saying, oh yeah, like girls, they know. Yeah, we know, and we're not going to say anything because as soon as we acknowledge it, as soon as that secret's out in the open, that friendship is over. Like, if you tell me that you like me and I don't like you back, it seems selfish and inconsiderate for me to just keep being friends with you and just acting normal when I know that you want something
Having
more.
kids and like physically for most women, yeah. I mean, there's exceptions, sure, but that's not the rule. As a 40-year-old guy, that like, you know, if you're doing pretty well, like you could get married tomorrow with a 25-year-old, have 5 kids, and still have a whole life.
I can never agree more with her. Look, unlike guys, ladies are born with their value. And after 18 years, the farther you are from 18, the more you lose that value. And that is why guys, one thing about guys is that guys are attracted to what? Guys are attracted to, let me say, fertility and youthfulness. And ladies are more attracted to status and security. And that is why you see these young chicks, these young ladies on the yacht with practically people of their father's age, old men with pot belly, because that is security. Ladies are attracted to security. And for guys, young men, all you have to do is what? You're not born with your value, so you work for it. You work for it. So unlike guys, ladies are attracted to security, which comes in the guy's life at a later age.
Why is it controlling? How about a guy just has some standards for himself and he's saying to himself, if I'm going to date you and we're going to be exclusive and I'm going to prioritize you in multiple ways, I have expectations of you, which means that you're not going to go out, get sloppy drunk with your friends, be around a bunch of guys that are going to be like, the whole time, and maybe behave badly because people make not so great decisions when they drink. And why are you putting yourself in that situation? I don't want to give my exclusivity to someone who's going to voluntarily put themselves in those situations. And by the way, if you have me and you're so happy with me, why do you need to do all of that? It's perfectly reasonable for a man to come to the table and say those things. Guys are afraid to say them oftentimes because they're afraid of losing a woman. Don't be afraid, men, to lose a woman who behaves badly. It will be an enormous favor to you if you lose someone that disrespects you consistently. Don't be afraid of the loss.
Everything this woman says here is spot on. I cannot agree more with her. Like, it's very spot on. A lady going out with her friends is more like sending out the message she's still open for a relationship. She's single. Out, girls' night out should be for girls that are single, not girls that are in committed relationship or even with someone. Once you're out there, and you can't complain when you're out there with your friends and guys keep on hitting on you. If you don't want to be hit on, you don't go to the bar. It's just like somebody going to the nightclub and complaining that the music is loud. If you don't want to hear loud music, just stay in your home. And so, like, she made mention of the fact that if she disrespects you, if your lady does not respect you, if she does not follow your lead, I advise you the best way is to let it go. Just show her the door. It's easy. This brings us to the end of another trailing video, and please don't forget to let us know in the comment section if this video was an L or a W. Ciao. See you in the next upload.